County Councilor Fred Glynn joins me now. Morning, Fred.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. We've had some big news reported overnight. Tell us a little bit about the Hamilton County Stabilization Fund for Small Businesses.
This was something that I brought to Commissioner Erbrandt about at least a few weeks ago, because we're starting to see what's happening. Starting to see news press releases of businesses that are starting to close. And this is of no fault of their own. This is not bad business decisions. This isn't even weather or anything that they could go to insurance for. I mean, this was forced upon them by kind of the heavy hand of, the state government. So they really didn't have a choice. And the one thing we don't want to do, we don't want to walk around Noblesville Square. We don't want to walk down Main Street in Carmel or any of those places in Fishers and start to see these small businesses that are unique to our community start to close up. Hamilton County is managed in a very fiscally responsible manner. We've been able to do that. So I think that makes us prepared to do something like this, so we can contribute and invest back in our community and hopefully save at least a few of these businesses.
Yeah, some of these grants could be of a pretty substantial size, up to $10,000.
Yes, it's up to $10,000.
Who's eligible?
Yeah, we're looking for people that were forced to close. I know that everybody might have taken a hit, but we're specifically looking for your locally owned business that was forced to close. It could be a hair salon. It could be restaurants that were forced to close probably 90% of their business, restaurants, bars, small retail, locally owned retail establishments. Those are the type of places we are looking for. I mean, I know if you run a home improvement business or there's other types of things, you probably took a hit too, but the thing is you weren't totally forced to close. So one of the parameters is it's those businesses that were totally forced to lock their doors and not take any more customers.
So first round of funding, you have $250,000 to work with, but
Yeah.
Be a little wiggle room there if that goes fast and you guys think you could offer more grants?
Yeah, during the last council meeting, I took it. My original request was for $250,000, but then we decided to take this thing countywide because we were going to do it to where we were just targeting certain areas. Then we decided to take it countywide. So I introduced a resolution in the council meeting to bring it up to $1 million. Presented that to the Board of Commissioners yesterday. The Board of Commissioners just did $250,000 at a time. But if the program's going well, people are, there's a need for it, then we could go back to the commissioners and ask them to release more funds for it. So it just kind of depends on how it goes.
Yeah, people can find those grant applications online at hamiltoncounty.in.gov/1629. We just posted those live last night, and you've already had a pretty good reception to it. Tell me how many applications you received just overnight.
Yeah, there was at least 10 applications in there when I went and checked it this morning. Some of those applications came in at midnight last night. I mean, there was people that were already starting, and this information really hasn't gotten out to the public yet. And
I lost you again, Fred. I'm going to ask you that question again. How many responses have you gotten?
Well, there's at least 10. There might be a little bit more when I checked it this morning. And like I said, there were some that were coming in as late as midnight last night. So, the information is just starting to get out there, and we're already starting to get a demand and request for it. So I think that there's
definitely a need. When are these applications due?
The application, when you get into the application, there's going to be some very specific questions. We're looking for people that tried to keep their employees on while this thing happened. Also, it's going to ask you about financials and that type of thing, how much of a hit you took, because we want to know, if how much you actually need, because it's up to $10,000. That doesn't mean every single person is going to get that amount of money. They might not need that. So we kind of want to look at the financials and then base the awards on the information that we get from the business owners.
Okay, so the grant applications are due by close of business on Friday, May 22nd. How soon might you be able to get those payments out?
It would be the first week in June or so, because we'd have to turn around, approve that, then get it to the auditor, and then the auditor would have to cut the checks. So that's kind of how that thing's going to work.
Great. Anything else you want to add that we didn't talk about? Any thoughts you want to give to some of those businesses who were forced to close?
I just hope that this will help. Hopefully we can save a few. I know that, and we're not going to be able to get to everybody. This is that type of thing where, we're never going to make everybody happy, but hopefully we could save, a few of these businesses, and they'll, remain in our community. That's what we're looking to do. Hopefully we can help somebody, help a few anyway. So that's kind of how I hope this goes.
Well, we hope to hear some good success stories when this is all wrapped up. Thanks for bringing this about on behalf of all those businesses in need of it. Thank you for bringing the whole issue up. So good luck, Fred. Can't wait to hear what comes of it.
All right. Thank you, Tammy.